Utility programs. Utility software performs specific tasks usually related to managing a computer, its devices, or its programs. These programs assist in the smooth functioning of a computer system and help it perform better. As you can see, a utility program can be a program for deleting the data, disk defragmentation, user accounts and security, antivirus, software updates, system cleanup, encryption and decryption, and formatting. Yes, utility softwares are small programs that are used in a computer for the efficient performance of a computer system. You can buy various utility programs from a licensed computer store. Some utility programs are also available free of cost on the internet. Let's look some of the utility programs that are needed in a computer. Network utility. Network utility checks the network connectivity and configuration of a network device. It also examines the network speed and performance, monitors the network traffic from the console, and tracks the bandwidth usage. From this, we will know how the network connection is established and how strong the internet connection works in our system. A file manager. A file manager helps the user to perform various operations on files such as viewing, editing, copying, and deleting. It helps in managing files and folders and organizing them in a computer storage device. Disk management. It enables a user to view and manage the disk drives installed in a computer. It can be used to partition drives, format drives, assign drive letters, and much more. You must have seen that if a computer has got a disk drive or a storage unit, it can be divided into one or more partitions and you can name them with different names. All this is a part of a disk management. Every system has got its own backup. Backup is process of storing a copy of data into another storage device so that it can be recovered and restore code is in case of damage or loss of original data file. Sometimes we delete off a few files from our system and at a later point of time we feel that we need those things. Yes, to get back to those things that you have already deleted, a backup is something which is very useful. It creates a copy of all these in a particular area so that the information, even if lost from the computer, can be taken out. A very good example of a backup is a drive space. One can store information that is required for a longer period of time into drives. A drive acts as a backup where information can be stored in it for a long period of time. Unless and until you do not require it from there, you can keep it for later use. A user can keep track of the backup of the files on various secondary storage devices also, such as a CD, a flash drive, etc. This can help the original data to be restored in case of the failure of the system. Data loss is very common and has caused serious problems for many organizations and individuals. Hence, it is essential to have a regular data backup from time to time. Compression. Compression, as the name says, is to compress the file size. Usually, the file sizes are too big that they occupy a large amount of space in a computer's disk space. Compression is the process that shrinks the files so that less data disk space is occupied. The files that are bigger in size need to be compressed while sending as an email attachment. These files cannot be read directly and must be decompressed to their actual form before use. Compression can be done using softwares such as WinZip, 7-Zip, PKZip, etc. Once we compress the files and send it, the receiving end has to again decompress the file to get the original file. But compression is a utility program that is very much important in a computer to save the disk space as well as for easy communication over networks. Having looked into what are utility programs, we will be looking into what a language processor is in the next session.